What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling Wednesday. I'm Christopher Day. That's Willie Will. Thank you guys for tuning in on this special edition show. We got a lot to cover today, and we have a special announcement later on the show. Where in the flying fuck is our which banners? There we go. All right, now it's official. Will, what's good, man?
Nothing much, man. Another wonderful week of wrestling with some exciting news, things that we're going to be covering today. So if you haven't already liked, shared, and or subscribed and or followed, make sure you do so for all your current up-to-date events when it comes to the world and the business of wrestling. Where we cover a little bit of everything, but not just everything. But there's some shit going on, man. We got some things to talk about, man. We got some things to talk about. So make sure that y'all are following and make sure that y'all supporting the show. But
Yeah,
everything's good with me, dog. How was your week?
it's cool. It's just people want to get on my nerves per usual.
Oh, so
Uh,
typical.
People don't want to play fucking defense, but
Nah.
we're about to matter of fact, we can talk about that since it started with wrestling.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just go ahead and make sure I get the score right because I know they don't. Fuck this game up per usual. Hold on. What was the final score? Yeah, figures. So the Indiana, just a quick. Now, why am I going over basketball? Indiana Pacers won 138, 135. What's homeboy's name? Shit. Halliburton hit the luckiest game 3-pointer in history,
Mm.
but that's okay. It's just one game. Let it go. Play some fucking defense, and we can talk about the rest of the shit later. So it's funny how all this started because this happened last year. Even Triple H made a comment about that. You had Bronson and Halliburton had a segment on SmackDown with LA Knight and I believe Logan Paul was in there as well.
Yes. Logan Paul and Elena. Yep.
Yeah, Logan. It was Logan Paul and Halliburton versus Bronson, excuse me, and LA Knight. Madison Square Garden. It was nice, and I was always big on Brunson anyway. I say he's gonna do something. I- So fast forward a year later, these two are now in the Eastern Conference Finals. And how it started with wrestling. I'm telling y'all, stop sleeping on. Tell your. I know you got those who's watching. I know you guys already know the deal. Tell your people stop sleeping on wrestling. Wrestling has been relevant for the longest in every aspect of life that you go through. Wrestling is always attached to it. Hell, our president, is a WWE Hall of Famer.
Let
So,
that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Let that sink in.
and he got stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 23.
Yes, he did.
So,
So wait. Do you mean to tell me that the business wrestling history is a part of American history? Is that what you're telling me?
oh yes, oh yes, yes. Wrestling is life. Get over it, people. Y'all like to get out your feelings and accept the truth. But we'll make you figure it out one day. So when is game two? Game two is Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, back in Madison Square Garden. Please play some fucking defense. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Defense is only second nature of the game. You know, it's all about shooting threes now. Thanks, Stephen Curry.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about shooting threes now. If it ain't a 100-point game, most people ain't watching. So ain't nobody driving to the hole. Centers aren't important anymore. Hell, power forwards aren't even important anymore. But when it comes down to 3-point shooters, everybody can shoot on the team except the center. So yeah, this would be Shaq's worst nightmare as a ball player in this day and age.
I need to move on to the next subject because I'm about to get pissed off.
Well, I piss you off.
I'm
This ain't
about to.
Wrestling Wednesdays no more. This just vent and get it off your chest.
Let me just pull this. Let me just pull this up and pull that up. All right, good. I'm gonna feel a little bit better. First topic of the night. Before we get to predictions, first topic. Roman Reigns is headed back to Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. The upcoming Street Fighter movie has already reportedly assembled a massive cast with the likes of Jason Momoa, Roman Reigns, Andrew Koji, and Noah. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that last name. So there is going to be a Street Fighter movie. Good. Let's all remember um, the Street Fighter movies from the 90s. So I'm gonna say this. I enjoy Street Fighters in the 90s because I was a fucking kid. That did
Hey,
not age well.
hey.
It did not age well. How dare you put Blanca in the movie but not have him use his fucking abilities? So
It's
that
the
ticked
movie.
me off. Um, they did a shit job with Ryu and Ken. So I understand Guile being the main hero because we're Team USA here. So I totally understand. Shout out to Jean Claude Van Damme. But God damn it, this better be a better movie. I don't even know who's making this movie. I really don't. I gotta see who's making this. Because I will keep my money to my motherfucking self. Who is making
Now, I
the
tell you this: if it's the same company that did that last run of it was a fan made series about Street Fighter, and
no thank
as
you.
a no. I have to tell you. Hold on, because
Legendary Entertainment and Sony is going to be the distributor. So okay, all right.
okay, but there was this fan made movie which I don't want to attempt to get us a copyright strike, but I can show the images, right? There was this fan made movie called Street Fighter The Assassin's Fist. And I can tell you right now, like, first, I just want to show you this screenshot right quick. All right, so you can pull this up. This is a very close rendition of how Ryu and Ken Masters looked in their teenage years when they was practicing or training in the art of the and Satsuken up under Goken, right? Goken is the brother of Goki. Now, there's a very good reason why I'm bringing this up because in this movie, which if it like when you a lot of people who praise this movie, who talk about this movie, they say that this movie is better. Usually when it comes out to fan-made productions, it's better than what Hollywood can do. And as a gamer myself, I can tell you right now, when I watched this movie was very close to the video game. But I also have to let you know of this, because there was a guy who played this character called Akuma. And again, I'm not going to play the movie, but if you know what the young King Masters look like with the long hair from the Street Fighter Alpha series, then yes. But guess who they're going to have? Guess who Roman Reigns is in talks to play? Akuma. And I am here for it. If Roman Reigns plays Akuma, I'm here for it. I can see Roman Reigns. He has the skin tone. He's going to have to shave that beard. Of course, he's going to have to wear prosthetics. But I can see Roman Reigns playing Akuma. And let me just tell you right now, the way that they portrayed Akuma in the movie, the fan-made movie, was very well done. As a matter of fact, here's a quick screenshot of how Akuma looked in that thing right about here. Yeah, right about here. I could see Roman Reigns doing the portrayal of Akuma. I don't know what happened to Christopher J. He'll be back, but do not go anywhere. Don't fly anywhere too fast. Make sure that y'all stay with us. And now Christopher J is back. But yes, I could.
Amber Alert.
Amber Alert. Okay, understood. But yes, I could see Roman Reigns playing Akuma in this rendition of Street Fighter. Yes, so I'm all for it. I'm happy for it.
Okay.
His last thing that he did in the movies was Fast and Furious, right?
Yeah, Fast Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you said all that because I saw those characters, Ryu Ken,
Yeah.
them vegan motherfuckers.
I want to fight you just on general principle.
And I can beat
I like so I could whoop their ass.
I understand, but I don't want to get us a copyright strike from playing anything from the show. But you need to go watch it, man.
Just
As a fan,
text it to me. Just text it to me. Text it to me.
I will. I will say. I will text it to you.
Text it to you. I'll give it a shot. Because honestly, one good fan made movie. Well, actually, a couple. So, oh no, text it to me. Text it to my cell phone.
Okay, I got you.
Dragon Ball Z.
Terrible.
No, the fan made one.
Oh, the Chinese one.
You not talking about that bullshit ass that came out in the movie theaters?
We're not talking about that. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right, because I'm about to say nigga.
Yes,
I even
Akuma
watched
and
the damn
BNB.
movie. I don't want to see no PG Dragon Ball.
Yes.
I
But
don't even
also,
think the cartoon like what was Dragon Ball Z Broly or Broly? What was that rated? Because I think that was PG-13. I could be. Let me double check.
but here, I'll give you this. All fan-made things are not bad. Have you
That came out in
seen?
1993. God damn.
Yeah. That was Jean-Claude Van Damme was legendarily known as being very toxic on the set. Mhm.
1990s movie set. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can
That's
believe that.
there indeed. Malcolm D. There was a live action Dragon Ball Z, and we do not talk about that. We just
we're
let that-
never. We are never talking about Dragon Ball Legend. Don't do it.
Nah,
Don't
we're
you
not
do
talking.
it.
No.
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 So,
But yeah,
but there was a fan made one because it's the one with the Cell in it. Cell is in it, and I like how they did that at first. That was a good one. I will give them credit for that. The Last Ronin was good. The bits and pieces that I seen of it was good. I can't wait for them to do a live action movie of The Last Ronin, which they are going to do.
Mm.
But everything outside of that, ass.
Okay. Well, I could tell you this much. I'm going to send you. I'm gonna text these things to you because I don't know if you've ever seen this one. Did you see this one? Did you see this one?
No, I have not. Why
Oh.
did they do Vegeta like
Wait.
that?
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Oh, brother, I have to tell you right now. This was better than what the Dragon Ball Studio themselves put out. This 11.5-minute episode, especially when Goku turns Super Saiyan, which is about right here. When Goku turns Super Saiyan, this is better than what the studio did.
Got you. Take it out. I got you.
Yeah. I got you. But yeah, that is better. Yeah. My bad. My bad.
All right, you're good, man.
My bad. I hit space by accident. Yeah, I'm gonna text you all of these things. And then the last thing I want to text you is it is a fan-made film which was done very good called Logan the Wolf. I'm gonna text you all three of these. You can watch these tonight.
Wolverine, Logan.
Bruh. When I tell you, okay, so it's like a Viking Wolverine, but it's dope. It's dope beyond, bruh. Listen, it's Coke.
Okay. I trust you. I trust you. So I'll take you. Just send it to me. I need something to watch and think. I got a shitload of things I need to watch anyway.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna send it to you.
So Akuma, I could definitely see Roman playing Akuma. I do not, and that's probably I don't.
He could play Sagat.
Huh?
He could play Sagat.
Hell no. Hell no. I'll give that to Jason Momoa before I give that to him. I still don't know who the hell Jason Momoa is going to play.
Jason Momoa could play T-Hawk.
I hated T Hawk. He kept on whooping my ass the first time I played against. He was the first person I played, and I could not win to save my fucking life. I could not
yeah,
beat that guy to save my life.
yeah. He was the Indian guy that liked to
Yeah.
grab people. Yeah, Condor Aspire and Condor Dive. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I could see T Hawk. I could see Jason Momoa playing. I can't see him playing Zangief. The only you would have to get Eddie Hall to play Zangief.
Who?
Eddie Hall, the strong man. Eddie Hall. Deadlifted over 1,000 pounds.
Hold on, I'll look it up. Eddie Hall. Jeez. Oh yeah, the stronger man competition.
Yes, I could see him playing Zangief. I could definitely see him playing Zangief.
They gotta come out with the list of people. 6'2". Oh, that nigga a beast.
Yeah, or they can have. Did you watch Game of Thrones? Okay, the guy Thor, about 6'9", big burly motherfucker. He could play.
Chris Hemsworth?
No. Thor Bronson.
Oh, Thor Bronson.
Yeah, this guy right here. Right here. Zoom this. This guy right here on the right. I could see him playing. I could see him playing Zangief, but I'd more so like to see Eddie play Zangief. That would be dope.
But Zangief is Zangief. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the Russian.
Yeah, Zangief. Yeah. I could see that. But Roman as Akuma does seem accurate. I don't want. So
hell, if we want to just stick to wrestling, hell, Braun Strowman would make a very good.
I didn't want to say another wrestler, but Braun Strowman came to my head like put Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is ready for a movie, and he was in the movie too.
Really?
What movie was it? Yeah, Braun Strowman was in the movie. Let me see.
I didn't know he was in the movie.
Yeah, he did. He did a movie, a quick cameo. Where's this film? Yeah, that's what I thought. Holmes and Watson.
I had to look that up and see. I don't know.
Yeah, he was in. It was like in the pit. You versus somebody. It was Holmes versus Strowman.
Okay, I have to check that out. I don't remember seeing that.
Let's see. Oh, I thought he retired. Okay, they had him as retire, but he's still active somewhere. But he WWE loyal, so we'll see what happens with that.
Gotcha. Understood. All right, what's next on the list?
All right. Let's get into predictions, ladies and gentlemen. And yep, you guessed it, 4 matches. I'm surprised it's not 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 39th edition of Saturday Night Main Event. And I believe they're going to start with a banger. Steel cage match. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
Damian.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too.
Definitely Damian. Damn. Steel cage match, right?
Steel cage match.
Damian. I'm big at Damian.
Yeah, because I think Drew McIntyre, although he did perform well in Hell in a Cell, but they're not about to do that to him. Keep it simple. Keep it steel cage match. And yeah, I think David Priest is going to get the upper hand on this one.
Yeah, that's a big dude. I like Drew, but I like Damian better.
I like Damian for this. I like Damian for this cage match. And this is the last match. After this, they're gonna have to go the separate ways. So if you ask me, but then again, these are already Money in the Bank winners, so they're gonna put them in the Money in the Bank ladder match. qualifying matches. Who's going to win that part I don't know. But for this final match, I think we're in unison on this one. We're going to give it to Damian Priest. Just to go ahead and finish this trilogy off. We'll
Yeah.
finish this storyline off. And finish it off on free TV. Interesting. Next up, I don't. Well, I'm. Next up, yeah, they're gonna do this. Actually, no, they're not. No, they're not, because the championship's not on the line. John Cena versus R-Truth. Thank God that he's not putting his title on the line. He's like, come on now. And I like R-Truth. Let's stop it. So,
Do you think they're trying to give R-Truth a push?
if they're trying to give him a push, where's he going to end up?
I mean,
They're not. He's 52. They're not going to have him. I hate to say this. They can't put unless he has a tag team. They can't put no belts around Truth.
the reason I said a push is because, like, he's 52 years old. Let's just be honest. 3 years, maybe 2 years at best. That's all you're gonna get more out of him. I think it would be nice to give him his roses while he's here. That's just me, though. That's why I said, do you think they pushing him? Because it's nice that they giving him the spotlight, giving him the center stage. But I mean, he's an older guy. I don't want to see him get aged out like everybody else. Like, just let him ride off. Yeah, do let him ride off into the sunset, but give him how the Undertaker put it. I want something to hang my hat on. You see what I'm saying? I say give R-Truth something to hang his hat on. He's been in the company for how long now? Give him something to ride off on. Don't just let him be a joke character. Give him a nice send off. That's why I say that.
Yeah. Nah, I agree. Like a meaningful storyline, and I do think with the storyline, somebody's gonna call him out real bad, and they're gonna cut real deep, and you're gonna see a switch in R-Truth, and you're gonna get a better promo. I enjoy R-Truth's promos, by the way, but you're gonna get a better promo, a much serious promo. Don't know if he can wrestle to that degree, but then I would think it's gonna go on the climax, and he's gonna end his career on his back. And that's and for the record, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing. It's very common for wrestlers' last matches to end with a loss. It's very common. It's that because that's to signify that they're done.
Yeah.
So so what? We had Kurt Angle do it. We had I almost said Drew McIntyre. Batista did it. Ric Flair. Shawn Michaels. Yeah, man, it's very common for wrestlers to lose their last match. So I think that would be a good send off for R-Truth. But I think we're all in unison. The question is this going to be a squash match? No, this can't be no squash match because this is
hell no. Definitely not a squash match. No.
This is going to be R-Truth. No, this is gonna be This is gonna be John Cena trying to put R-Truth over. And what I mean by that is he's going to a degree, they're going to carry each other to give a 10 or 15 minute match. They're going to carry each other, and it's going to be entertaining, and they're going to have it seem as if R-Truth is going to win. But then John Cena is going to do. I don't think John Cena is going to use the belt to go upside Truth's head, although it wouldn't surprise me. But it's going to be a quick F you to the STF. Then we're out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, and then from that, you're going to get the ceremonial unstrapping of the boots, or the laying down of some apparel, and then it's going to be a send off for R-Truth. Now, would I say that will be the very end of him? No, I doubt it. I think they'll probably bring him back, to do some cameo stuff or some little segments and stuff like that. But if this is his push for him to get over, especially if it's John Cena is going to put him over, and we all know that John Cena is legendary for putting people over.
Yep.
This will be nice for him. This will definitely be nice. But we just talked about that with Dyson when John Cena faked the bathroom run.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can see Cena putting him over.
And also keep in mind, what's this 1, 2, 7, and 2.5 weeks from now, we're at Money in the Bank, which they took too long for these qualifying matches, if you ask me, because not a lot of room for storytelling. But Super 39. So I'm trying to think. I lost count. How many times we done seen John Cena since WrestleMania? Let me see if I can count the ways. Because I think we're at 26. When he did that Monday Night promo, we had 26 more dates of John Cena. So you had that Friday Night SmackDown. You had another SmackDown. Then you had Payback. And now you have Saturday Night Main Event. So
How many times? How many times more? Or how many times did they say we was going to see him?
I think 26 since since the day after WrestleMania.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Can somebody in the chat please correct me on that? I might even have to Google it.
I'll have to Google it.
Let's see.
Says John Cena will consist of approximately 36 dates across the year 2025.
And as of May 21st, 2025, he has about 24 days remaining. This means he has 12 days already completed. So, okay, he has 24 days remaining. Good. That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we know if he's showing up on SmackDown?
That I do not know. I did just kind of pull up a list, but it's only showing everything that is already done. It don't show any future expected appearances.
I will say this. Let's say he doesn't show up on SmackDown. Saturday Night Main Event, he had 23 left over. So you got Money in the Bank. Yeah, you got Money in the Bank. Night of Champions. Another Saturday night's main event. SummerSlam. Clash in Paris. Crown Jewels and Survivor Series. That's 7. So I think it's safe to say that he's going to hit every single pay-per-view this year. And a couple of Raw SmackDowns in between. Hell, he might even pull up an NXT at this rate.
But if he pulls up at NXT, is that going to take away from the expected dates that we're supposed to have of him?
Expectations?
Of his dates, of his scheduled dates.
Yeah, if it's WWE bound, he's going to count against the dates. And frankly, let's say if he was to miraculously show up in TNA, which I know he won't.
Mm-hmm.
That might count against it because of the partnership or AAA.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Okay.
But I think at this point we could book that John Cena's going to show up to every single pay-per-view this year.
And so is that going to ride all the way out to December though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, Survivor Series is the last pay-per-view.
Okay, cool.
And that's November 29th. So, so if you ask me, I think this has been in the works. They will do a John Cena pay-per-view as the last match. So they're going to create it like when Dean Ambrose was leaving the company.
Yeah.
They did a pay-per-view or a WWE Network special for the Shield versus Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, and I forgot who the other person was. It was a 6-man tag team match. So that's pretty much what they think. That's what they think they're going to do regarding John Cena's they're gonna create a pay-per-view to celebrate Cena. And even if John Cena didn't make 17 championships, the man earned that. He easily earned to get a last pay-per-view. A pay-per-view made for John Cena, so he earned that. But so yeah, and besides, to finish your last pay-per-view in November, although I guess they have done it before. No, I know they have because they always had a pay-per-view after Survivor Series. Yeah, you're gonna have to throw in one more pay-per-view. They're gonna create one if they haven't done one already.
1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but you know what? I am happy that when we all know that John Cena's a professional, he's going to make those dates and he's going to make it a show. Um, I'm happy to see more of him though, unlike The Rock. But anyway, it's another story for another time.
He's
But
a busy man. He's a busy man. That's a rich black man too.
yeah. I heard rumors and I haven't looked into it. Apparently, The Rock showed up at AEW. But
Hell no.
yeah, I heard.
Hell no.
I heard it was true. Then when I looked into the rumors, what happened was AEW had got cut. I don't know what happened with their streaming.
Oh, what movie was it?
Black Adam.
Black Adam. They
Yeah.
said they cut AEW short as far as runtime to play Black Adam movie.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Bruh.
how you do it.
That's so disrespectful. Hey, when I seen that, I was like, ooh.
I'll do this. I love it. I do the same goddamn thing too. Fuck it.
Oh, you go cut your shit short? I got you.
Yeah, I was like, let me show you how this is done, man.
He said, let me show you how this is done. You want to play
I'm not mad at it. And matter of fact, I bought Black Adam because I said that was a better black movie than Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. We can talk about comic heads. We can talk about that another day because I stand by that shit. Yeah. But let's go ahead and continue. The next match is next match, tag team match. CM Punk and Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker.
Seth and Braun. Listen, I have nothing against CM Punk, but man, that last run I seen CM Punk do, it looked kind of jittery. It looked slow. Like it ain't got nothing against the old dog for doing his thing, but to be honest with you, I'm getting a little. I'm not gonna say all done with CM Punk, but hey, bro, you had your time. I'm happy that Seth is in the position that he's in. I want to see Seth stay there. So Seth and Braun, right?
Yeah, Seth and Braun Breaker.
Yep.
But yeah, Triple Joe, you got Braun Breaker on your team. I'm not expecting you to lose.
Nah, not with Braun Breaker.
I'm really not.
Not with Braun Breaker, no. And then I'm a Seth fan. It's always been that way. And from that last how they cleaned up that last match, first episode of Raw. Excuse me. I'm happy with Seth. So yes, I like to see CM Punk. I like this. Hopefully this is his last year. Nothing against him personally, but everything.
Punk, no, I gotta tell you that he'll be back next year. He's definitely gonna be back next year. I do. As far as and I need to go revisit WrestleMania. Anyways, but CM Punk didn't look that much off in comparison to his AEW days. So, and that's because he has decided to put on some muscle. And I also have to keep in mind he's not an active wrestler like that, like a Penta is, but he still has to get used to carrying around this extra weight that he's carrying around. Good weight, by the way. I'm talking about good weight. Because you got to get used to it. It's just like boxing or MMA. You can go up a couple of pounds. That don't mean you're going to be built for that division in comparison to those who stay in that division.
Correct.
Like when Stylebender, Jesus, what is his name? In UFC. Huh?
Israel Adesanya?
Yes. When he went up, I expected him to lose.
Yeah.
Because you're not used to fighting at that weight class. You're not used to doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So I expected him to get those 2 losses. And when it came to when we go to boxing, when it comes to Jesus,
Canelo, when Canelo went up,
Canelo.
yeah, Canelo went up, and he
Yeah,
tried
no,
to
no, no.
face
I was gonna use fuck, what is his name? Heavyweight. The bronze bomber. Damn.
Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder. When he
Mhm.
went up in a cup, add on several pounds to go up against
Tyson
fuck,
Fury.
Tyson Fury. I was like, that is not gonna work in your favor like you think it is.
Yeah, putting on muscle helps, but the problem is you got to learn how to move that muscle. And if you're not used
Right.
to moving that muscle, then no, it's gonna be hard. The thing about Deontay was though, Deontay with all his excuses, yeah, he put on muscle, but that ring walk, that gear that you wore through that ring walk
Yeah,
was
man, what
terrible
the
for you. It was terrible. I'm not about to hold no
no, that
punch.
was a terrible excuse on why you got your ass whooped. That was a terrible
Yeah.
excuse. I don't
Because if putting on weight is a bad thing, then why did Tyson Fury look so good? He put on weight in that third match to put the hammer on Deontay. If you look at that first match versus
Oh,
that third match,
those were ass whoopings.
it was
The
it was
second one was
bad
an
for
ass
him.
whooping of a lifetime.
Yeah, it was bad for him. I mean, but hell, even when we look in the world of wrestling, don't get me wrong. I think Rey Mysterio is a perfect example of this. Go look at Rey from 10 years ago. He was not this big. Ray didn't put on some weight, okay? And what Ray did was
No, he put on weight now.
Rey Mysterio.
Back then, he was fat.
I'm
Go
talking.
look
Okay,
at when you returned to SummerSlam with Triple H. I was like, Jesus Christ, are you pregnant? And Triple H put on some weight too before that. Damn. I don't know how much gym membership cost back then, but it was bad. I would say now with
well,
Rey
also they couldn't be on the Mexican supplements either.
I want to fight you just on general principle. And I can beat you.
Don't get mad at me, goddammit. Don't mess with this stuff. That's for you.
Stop giving Dominic Mysterio more ammunition than he already needs.
Hey, it's not my fault. Hey, look. Go look at Undertaker during the Brothers of Destruction. Hell, go look at Kane when he first came out. Kane was literally walking muscle. His muscle had muscle. His sweat glands had muscle. His hair had muscle. His pyro had muscle.
Kane was a big dude.
Yes. And now look at him now.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, so it's nothing against him. It just is what it is. It'd be okay.
Yeah, and matter of fact, Undertaker told me he wrestled at. Well, you watch the Last Ride, his docuseries.
Mm-hmm.
He told me one time he was 315 at one of those WrestleManias. I want to say the one time he went up against Roman Reigns, he was like 315. I was like, no. You can't. And it was crazy is we don't see this in real time. It's when we go back later and realize, oh, you was not ready for that match.
No, he wasn't.
And Undertaker was not ready. So much so he even tried to apologize to Roman Reigns for it. And Roman Reigns is a class personified guy. And I really like him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's humble to the OGs. And the fact that Roman Reigns said, like, I need to apologize because that was a sloppy version of me, what I put on for that day. And when they went back and showed the videos of him slouching around, I was like, God damn, you was I get it. And I also get how these wrestlers, when they go town to town, it's like we gotta find a gym.
Yep.
And I get it. I get it but now that they have these buses now, because Gunther added a bus to his new contract, which is very smart on his part. Yeah, you guys, I don't know. I gotta see their dates for these house shows. You got to find a 24-hour fitness. You need to find an LA Fitness, which I think most celebrities go to LA Fitness. If you ask me, you got to go ahead and find a gym.
Yeah, you have to. I was looking for a great representation of how this looks. Yeah, here, perfect example. Um, here we go, right here. Bang, right here. So 2003 Undertaker beefed up as all hell outside,
Oh yeah. I remember that. I remember
and
Swole Undertaker.
2020. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, those Mexican supplements, listen, they do works. They listen, they do works. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like hell, even if you look at someone like Kane, listen, these dudes was jacked, okay? And not jacked on any type of just like some type of humbug shit. These dudes was just big as hell for no damn reason. I was looking for a picture of Kane when he was at his max or best physique. But yeah, they didn't play no games. Those
Just
Mexican supplements
just go
works.
pull up any SmackDown in the 2000s, early 2000s.
2000 SmackDown.
Let me think. Yeah, when he had one sleeve.
Oh, one sleeve? Oh yeah,
When he
he was
had one sleeve, that's
pleased.
when he was at his biggest. You couldn't
Yeah,
miss those arms.
he was a beast and a half when he had one sleeve. I never forget when I seen Kane walk out. Yeah, there it is. Hold on, wait. Let me blow this picture up. Right here. Bam. Oh, this picture's blurry. It'll do though. I guess it'll do. Even though it's a little blurry.
We'll make
There
it
you
work.
go. Yeah, look how beefed up. Look at his shoulder, bro. Bro, when he had the one sleeve, bro, Kane was just nothing but just pure muscle, bro. I don't see how dudes was agreeing to even wrestle with him.
I don't know either. Especially them uppercuts.
Oh man,
Woo!
they can keep it. It's certain people you just don't want to get hit by, and Kane was one of them. Kane was
Oh,
one of them.
the answer is yes. As a playable character, like the down DLC, the answer is yes, Malcolm. I'm surprised I missed that. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Mhm. Malcolm D says on Ric Flair's ESPN E60 doc, he talked about when he was an NWO champion. He was wrestling just about every day and had Wrestle International.
Yeah, every day, twice on Sunday. That wasn't that was more than a slogan.
Yeah. And those back in the good old days when you, as soon as you get done with the match, you just hop in the car and you just go, or you jump on the plane and go. Well, back in the day, they
Right.
just dropped in the car. Yeah, they just drove everywhere. Those road stories, legendary. If you don't know.
Yeah, because you can't. Yeah, it costs too much to.
Mhm.
Like, honestly, that's some bullshit. I don't think it costs too much. Well, then again, you talk about flying like you're doing shows like 200 matches a year. Yeah, that's a lot of flights. Never mind.
And then on top of that, you got to remember this is back. This is back in a day and age where they really wasn't making, unless you was a big name star, you wasn't really making that much money.
Right.
So yeah, it was
I
expensive.
can't do
That's why there
that.
was so much carpooling.
Yeah, I can't do. I can't be in the air 200 times per year. That's
Mm-mm.
insane.
Mm-mm.
That's damn near unheard of. I don't think the president's in the air 200 times a year.
And you still got to put on a match. And I just want you to think they did it for years, and they still entertain the people. Tired as all outside, and then that's where the great golden age of Perk Angle came, baby. Perk Angle, Colonel the Perk, baby. Listen, hell,
I
you know
I
who?
swear
You
we're
know.
going to get our ass kicked one of these days. I swear we're going to get our ass kicked one of these days.
Hey, you know who else had a great
We're
physique?
gonna get invited to a podcast only to get our ass kicked.
You know who else? You know who else had a great physique? Sting. Sting during the days, like right around the time when NWO Wolfpack was starting up, Sting had a great physique.
Yep, that's a fact.
Yep.
That is a
Hell,
fact.
even as much as I don't like Hulk Hogan, hell, Hulk Hogan in NWO days in WCW, great physique.
Even
When he wrestled The Rock.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring that up because when I go back and watch that, I was like, damn, he was good for his age. I'm like, wait a minute. I think like, how old was Hulk Hogan? I was like, we don't give him enough. We don't give him and Ric Flair, for that matter, enough credit for how they look when they were wrestling.
Yeah,
back when they came back and wrestled for one more run.
Yeah, he looked damn good. I mean, don't get me wrong, Terry Bollea, excuse me, Hulk Hogan.
I see I'm gonna get punched in the mouth first. I can see you're gonna be out to the restroom and I'm gonna come back and someone put
It's not what's gonna happen. It's not what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be
no,
right
you're
there.
gonna go to the restroom and come right back. What happened? Turn around.
Hey, at least it's not gonna be as bad as the Knicks defense. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that.
We're gonna go to the next topic before I get annoyed. Last match for the World Heavyweight Championship, Jey Uso versus Logan Paul. I think we're all in the greens here. Logan Paul does great work. Promo, I'll give promo could have been a little bit better on Monday, but
yeah,
it was cool. At least he knows how to improvise and interact with the fans. He does that a little bit too much, but he does have great crowd control even as a heel. So I'll give him that credit.
Well, you got to remember, Logan Paul came Japan. Logan Paul came up in an era where interacting with we won't talk about Japan. Logan Paul came up in an era where interacting with the people is how he built his name, how he built his brand, how he built everything. So him interacting with the people would kind of be, it would be heelish, and I don't see Logan Paul being a heel anytime. So I think he needs to sit right where he is.
Babyface?
No, I wouldn't call. No, I would not call Logan Paul a babyface. I would call him.
What do you call Logan Paul right now?
I don't want to use the term jobber because he's not a jobber. Okay, this is going to be very far-fetched what I'm about to say. Dean Malenko, heel or babyface?
What Dean Malenko for his WWE career has always been a heel.
Ken Shamrock, heel or babyface?
Ken Shamrock was, damn it. Because when he had that those bouts with Chris Jericho, you couldn't put them in a box. You was never gonna have Chris Jericho stop being a babyface, and we just know Ken Shamrock was just too real for wrestling at one point. I don't know what would you call
The Godfather, heel or babyface?
Who?
The Godfather.
He was always a babyface except for when he went to Right to Censor.
Okay. Logan Paul right now, I'm not going to say that he's an enigma, but you can't place him on heel or babyface. He's just, and saying he's there is kind of an understatement, but how would you categorize Logan? LA Knight, heel or babyface?
Babyface.
Babyface?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
No, he's
definitely.
you're looking for a because I do believe there are anti-heroes in WWE. Drew McIntyre is an anti-hero. I'm not putting Logan Paul in that same category. Tiffany Stratton at one point in time is a anti-hero because she was in the middle of transitioning. I don't know if she's a full-fledged babyface yet, but she's definitely in that anti-hero area. I could 100% say that Logan Paul is if he's not a full-fledged heel, he's literally knocking on that door.
Well, I just did a quick Google search. Technically, Logan Paul is portrayed as a heel. But here's the problem with Logan Paul as a heel. He gets over too good. Heels is not supposed to. This was the great problem with the Hulk Hogan and the Rock match. Hogan was supposed to
Supposed to
be
be a heel, yes.
exactly, but because of the crowd, he
In
had to be
Canada.
a babyface.
No, because of the crowd in Canada, it
Yeah,
was very hard to make him be a heel because you I would keep Hogan is God in Canada.
yeah,
Hogan is God. I still remember that Monday Night Raw when they went 5 or 10 minutes, a
mhm,
standing ovation.
yeah, and that's the biggest problem. So with Logan, he's supposed to be he's portraying himself as a heel, but he gets over too good with the crowd. Not just because of his microphone antics or his backstage antics, but even in the ring antics. He gets over too good. And heels is technically not supposed to get over. Don't get me wrong. Stone Cold Steve Austin, would I say he was a heel? He had all of the energy to be the heel, but the crowd liked him too much.
Yeah,
And then
especially after that damn Bret Hart match. Correct.
yeah, after Bret Hart, he became a babyface. Well, after he came back from taking his ball and going home, he was sort of kind of a babyface. But still, with Logan, it's kind of hard to accept him as a heel, even though that's the character he's portraying. So yeah, that's it's kind of. I still don't want to call him an enigma. It's just that he's just Logan Paul, and that's a good thing for him, though. It's a good thing. But as far as against Jay Uso, no, I
Yeah,
don't see him winning the title. I don't see him winning the match.
especially on ABC now.
Yeah, no. This is. I don't want to call it a filler either, but this is what this feels like. It feels like a filler.
And right. No, I agree. I agree with that. I would much rather it be in that Monday Night Raw where it was Seth versus Jey Uso. I can see that on Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah,
I can see
that.
that being I can see that being a 20 or 30 minute match with
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 commercial breaks in between.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah, that would definitely give NBC the boost that it needs. Peacock is going to be Peacock. And matter of fact, I might be streaming this on Peacock or what. Oh, speaking of which, let's go to the announcement. Ladies
Mm-hmm.
and gentlemen, I have not done this in about close to a year and a half, but I told you guys give me some time, and we're going to do it again. This Saturday, oops, god damn it, 1 second. This Saturday, watch party. Saturday night main event, watch party this coming Saturday. We're going to be streaming from Wrestling Wednesdays, BTSI show. So if you want to, you can stream for yours as well. This is a big event. We're going to be streaming on all platforms as possible. Now, I can assure you to make sure that we don't get dinged like a motherfucker. I will not have this camera right here. I'm sorry, we're not doing that.
Nah, don't do that. No. I mean, we have to have a way for it to be creative because the algorithm in YouTube, we don't want them to be on no bullshit. So yeah, we'll figure out the works and the kinks. But yeah, we definitely doing this watch party though.
Actually, let me see something. Yeah, we're definitely doing the watch party. It's a long time coming. I just had to figure a couple of things out, like I'm figuring out in real time. Let me see. Damn it, it's not even gonna let me do that because I want to see something. Because I can do this in the app. I wanted to see if I can do it in the on the whatchamacallit. Because if I can blur this screen out, who knows? Nah. Damn, it's not gonna let me do it, motherfuckers. Oh well, I tried. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do the watch party. We are doing so. Put the word out. Go ahead. Set a reminder. We will be back. We were. This is the first watch party in about a year and a half. This is the first time for the Wrestling Wednesday channel that we're doing a live watch party. Like I said, I wish it wasn't. I wish it was more than 4 matches, but I guess less is more.
it works. The whole, I'm not gonna say it's growing on me because it's not. It's not growing on me. 4 matches is not doing it for me. But for the current state that it's in right now, especially because they are stockpiling and oversaturating with the pay-per-views, 4 matches is okay for right now. For right now. I want to leave it at that for right now. I still want more matches, but 4 matches I can somewhat be okay with it.
Yeah. Okay. So let me, as I go back and look at some of these matches. All right. So you got like five. Like you got one Saturday night main event where there was 5 matches. You got 6 matches, five, and oh, I can do it like this: 6, and I. Yep. There's a lot of 6 matches for these events, even during the Triple H era, where you had Gunther defeating Jey Uso for the for him to maintain his World Heavyweight Championship. But we'll see. We will definitely see. Because
Most
after this, the next one will be the 40th one, and that will be in. Oh, that's this year. Yeah, the 40th Saturday Night Main Event will be. Where's that? Where the hell's the date? Oh, July 12th, 2025, the same day as All Elite Wrestling and All In. Wow, that's petty. Mm. Boy, when the WWE says fuck you, they say fuck you.
Truly, truly, and they mean it too.
At this point, you just might as well buy them out.
Buy out who? Peacock?
No, buy out AEW.
I mean, do you really want to though? Because everybody who is not gonna say at the end of their rope, but at the end of their rope was went over to AEW. Buying them out would do what? Put them out of business or bring them back into the company? Which one is it?
Um,
Why let them go just to go to another company then to buy that company?
that's what they're doing with. Well, who did? Nah, they ain't signed nobody with TNA, so let me not even put that lie out there. Well, at this point, it's getting there because right now, like I said, and like I tell people, WWE is not in competition with AEW, and I'm talking about SmackDown and Raw. They're not in competition. That's not fair. That's not even remotely fair. The only competition right now is NXT because they have similar styles regarding how they view wrestling. So AEW is their only competition. Actually, I can make the argument TNA is their competition. So we'll see. We'll definitely see about that.
Yeah.
All right. So what we got? I think we're all in unison here. David Priest is going to win the steel cage match.
Yep.
John Cena and R-Truth is going to carry each other just so John Cena to get the win.
Yep.
Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker is going to beat CM Punk and Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso is going to
Definitely
retain the
steamrolling.
title.
Steamrolling. Not gonna say steamroll. I'll give Logan Paul a good 5-10 minutes, but Jey Uso's winning that match.
Yeah,
There's no
he's winning the match, and I respect Logan Paul's wrestling skill set and his creativity.
yeah. There's no reason to put the belt on Jay just to give it away to Logan, unless you got something planned later on down the line, which like your story, but creative. Excuse me. Yeah, there's no point in there's no point in doing
Wait a minute. I just thought about it.
what.
Wait a minute. What's that date? Because Gunther say he has a title shot uh, in a sometime after the match. I think June 16th. Well, then I guess okay. So that means if Jey Uso is defending the title on Saturday Night Main Event, he's not doing nothing for Money in the Bank.
Yeah. So even with that, knowing that Gunther put that out there, I don't see how I see him getting that rematch with Jay. I don't see them postponing it and putting the belt on Logan just to have him go up against Gunther. Logan against Gunther is not going to happen. It's just not.
Although they dropped that seat a couple of times during press conferences, they dropped that.
Yeah. I mean, if it happens, I mean, I'd like to see Logan Paul get thrown all around the ring, get slapped to holy hell by Gunther. But
Yeah,
hey, a Gunther chop was a Gunther chop. It is what it is, baby.
I gotta see how Logan squirm after that.
Oh man,
If
could
he
you
can take
imagine?
several Gunther shots, we really gonna have to consider take him out of the celebrity best wrestler as a celebrity, and just put him in the category as wrestler.
Yeah, that would be funny to watch. See that iron red and palm print to show up on again.
Yeah,
You know it's gonna sting like a mother.
he's gonna renegotiate his contract in the middle of the ring.
For real. Like, hey, yo, listen, we didn't discuss this, bro. Time out. Pause. Triple H, go, hey, let me holler at you, big homie. Nah, take these chops, bro. Look, get set up, get splayed out, get ready, bro.
Oh man, that is hilarious. But that match is coming though. I'm telling you right now, that match is gonna come. Logan Paul versus Gunther, and I will be right there for it.
Man, well, don't forget what Gunther did to Ricochet. Damn near killed him.
We might need to have a Ricochet appreciation day. Go over all the sales that he has done. Although I think he had no choice but to sell them shits, because I remember when Randy Orton hit the RKO on Ricochet and how his neck and his head torqued.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh no! I was like, go ahead and get a neck brace.
Yeah, it was a bad day at the office for Ricochet.
Oh, every day was a bad day in the office for Ricochet.
Yeah, in more
Every
ways
day
than
was
one.
a bad day.
Would you rather get an RKO with a twisted neck, or would you rather get a Gunther chop?
I need a day off. I need a week off anyway. I'll take that RKO. I'll take that RKO for 500, Alex.
Hey, as soon as the RKO hit, just come up with a piece of paper that say PTO.
Oh yeah, I'm lying right there. I'm like, oh no.
PTO.
You're supposed to kick out, motherfucker.
Yeah, PTO in one hand and FMLA in the other. What you say? I'm telling you, that would be it right there. That would be the best set ever. Like as soon as he get hit, just bam. You'll find just put that bitch there, PTO FMLA, bro. I'm going through it. I'm struggling. Look, you got your options: RKO with a twisted neck or Gunther chop. Nah, I'll take the RKO, bro. RKO, 100, please. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
With one RKO is fine.
Yeah.
Gunther chops for the next 10 or 15 minutes of a match. No, thank you.
It's the sting alone. It's the sting of it alone. I'm saying you gotta go watch the clip of when Gunther chopped the dog, the living holy hell out of Ricochet. And I know Ricochet braced for it and he threw himself back, but the crowd was just quiet. And when that hand hit across that chest, man, you can feel it in your chest, man. Nah, I'm straight.
I couldn't take no chop at all. Nah, bro.
Big Show has some good chops too.
Oh yeah. Big Show, obviously Ric Flair. But gosh, go look at when Cody Rhodes returned to WWE from that torn pec. And Gunther just focused on that torn pec and kept on chopping it. I'm like, what is you trying to do here?
Yeah.
Send this man back into retirement? What are you doing?
Yeah. It was a one-way golden ticket on the way to retirement. I still don't understand how the hell he did that, though. That looked painful as hell.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Cody's a wrestler. I'm not wrestling with no torn pec. Because they say, hey, maybe that's makeup. That was on the song. I said, that ain't makeup.
That ain't makeup with a real
keep watching this match and you're going to realize that is not makeup.
That was blood, baby. And that was dry blood, especially when they took the kendo. Who was that they put the kendo stick on? Was that when they was driving the kendo stick into the torn pec? Was that Cody?
I think so. Doing something like that, yes.
Torn pec. Who was
Yeah,
that?
that's not. Yeah, even there's this YouTube doctor. He covered that immediately. He said, "Nah, this is real."
Yeah, that was
So
painful. Hell, Triple H had a terrible. Yeah, that was definitely. Yep, that was definitely Cody Rhodes with the torn pec. Triple H had a torn pec too. Mid match, he had a torn pec.
yeah, one of the days we're gonna go over the wrestlers who actually wrestle injured,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna properly rank them. The last one that I recall wrestling injured was obviously big headed guy from Judgment Day. I forgot his name already.
Big E.
No, Judgment Day.
Oh, I thought you said Mid
JD
match.
McDonough, that's the name. JD McDonough. When he
Okay.
did that backflip and his head hit the announce table, and he
Mm-hmm.
had a punctured lung, and he wrestled through the whole entire match. Yeah, that was the last one.
No,
That
sir.
wrestling. And speaking of which, speedy recovery to Zoe Stark.
What happened
To
to Zoe?
to well, I'm not gonna say she broke her leg during the match, but
Oh, the knee. Oh, yeah. Yeah. When she came down.
let me. I
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hate you just reminded me of that. Oh my God. Did you see her knee?
bruh.
Bruh. Are you pulling it up too?
Let me let me see how bad. Holy shit!
Yeah, bruh.
Oh,
Yeah, bruh.
damn!
Hold up. Let me see if I can catch it at the right angle.
Oh,
Yeah, bruh. It was bad. Yeah, it was bad, bruh. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, someone does have a good picture of it. Hold up. Because it was bad.
that is a torn ACL. That is a torn, ladies and gentlemen. I had a torn ACL back in high school. My sophomore year, it was the first football game. I didn't much finish the game. I only did 3 quarters and I tore my ACL and I was gone for the season.
Oh, here it go.
Ah,
That's a good picture.
damn it. Oh,
That's a good picture of it. Look at her leg, man.
no.
Your knee is not supposed to bend that way.
I'm glad Kyrie Singh caught something to fake out the injury. What you call it? Even Rhea Ripley had to stop.
Yeah, it was bad, baby.
Yeah. Zoe Stark, she couldn't finish the match. She could not finish the match at all. Um, that's a knee injury, ACL. I assume she will be gone for 1 year, ladies and gentlemen. And I know Zoe Stark was trying to do something after they released Sonya Deville. They released Shayna Baszler. So I pray they do not cut this woman, or at least they reconstruct her contracts so she can still wrestle. She's gonna be out for a year, so hopefully they can extend her contract for another year, so she can do her obligation. I actually believe in Zoe Stark, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully they do right by her, let her go through recovery, let her get back in the ring. And let me tell y'all guys something. When it comes to knee injuries, let me drop this real quick. When it comes to knee injuries, the physical, I'm telling you guys right now, the physical rehab is the easiest part. This is the hard part. I'm telling you
Yeah.
right now, I did not think I could do some of the same moves that I could do because my biggest fear was re-injuring my ACL. Let me take this down because that is a bad look. Yeah, my biggest fear was re-injuring my ACL. Am I going to tear my
Yeah.
ligament again? So it's all here. My trainer at that time and my trainer later on in life, when had a personal trainer, had to tell me that's you right here. That's your
Yeah.
problem. This is your biggest problem. We can do the physical rehab. You need to do the mental rehab on your own.
Yeah.
So God bless her, because I know what is Tegan Knox always had problems with her knee.
Yeah.
Um, Dakota Kai as well.
Yeah.
And ironically, both of them are not in the WWE now. So
But
Zoe, we wish you a speedy recovery, sweetheart. We really do.
my brother, he was actually a defensive back in high school, and he went to the Michigan Wolverines training camp for football.
Mm-hmm.
And in football, all right, so this is your knee, right? He tore whichever ligament this is. I can't remember what that's, MCL or ACL. But
Probably ACL more than likely.
he tore the inside. After recovery, while working out, all he did was just a simple squat and tore the right side on the same knee. Bruh, I I would have so many conversations with my brother about it. I'm like, dog, I'm like, how come you don't run no more? He was like, man, I'm afraid to fuck up my knee. I'm like, is that bad? He was like, bruh, it's certain things like I just don't like when you hurt, like when I shattered my right hand, which I'm still proud of myself for doing what I did in November of last year with Fantastic, but you don't know how scared I was to really impact with my right hand because it still hurts every now and then. Like when it get extremely cold,
Yep,
like
yep.
yeah, when they get like winters
When
is
the weather changed, same thing with my knee. When the weather
dog.
changed.
When it rains and when it's snowing real bad, or like if I gotta touch something really cold, like my hand, I shattered my hand across all of these bones right here. So because of the adrenaline, when I was able to land those few punches, but after it wore off, like when I was in the hotel room, after me and Raw got off our live, whatever, she was like, "Is you all right?" I'm like, "Please go give me a bucket of ice." And I just I just stuck my hand in ice. But re-injuring an old injury, man, it scares you. Like you messed up your knee. So in the instance, like if with your work, if you had to use your knee, of course you would use your knee. But in an everyday thing, like, hey, run up these stairs 3 or 4 times, you just like fuck them stairs. Like
Yeah, because my
big deal.
because when it came to my knee, my biggest fear was hyperextending it.
Yeah.
So that would be it. So I got to be cautious of how I run. Granted, I'm not running because my Achilles is bad. I might need to go get surgery on that.
Yeah.
But um, that was my biggest fear. As long as I don't hyperextend my knee, I can run full speed, and I'm very fast for my size, so I can run full speed. But if that shit hyperextends like it did before,
Woo.
boy,
Your shit went backwards.
yes,
Oh, did you get hit?
that was not. I'm telling y'all, that is not a good feeling at all.
You got
I,
hit?
huh?
You got hit in your
No,
knee?
no, not at all. Just running, and then hyperextended while I was running. So that happened to me a couple of times, and also when I was playing basketball, my shit got re-injured.
Mm.
I had to get on. I'm glad I still have my crutches from high school. I had to stay on that until I was able to put a knee brace on and maneuver around that. Once I put the knee brace on, it was easier to maneuver in life after that. So yeah, it was speedy recovery to Zoe Starks. Um, she's going to be out for a year. I would imagine she's going to be out for a year. But then again, modern technology, she might only be out for 6 months. Because we all saw what Adrian Peterson did when he tore his ACL. He came back like what torn ACL. So we're wishing the best for Zoe Starks here at Wrestling Wednesday.
I
That
forgot
that,
all about that shit. That shit
that
was
was that was bad.
nasty, dog. Guys, what you think? Punde sent a message. Says, guys, what do you think of the third guy debut at Seth Rollins faction that made him there?
Possible. I want to know who would that third person would be. Is a good question.
Mm. from a different company or within the company?
Let's do it within the company. Who we pick from the main roster to NXT?
Mm, I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah,
Are we thinking within the same weight class? Within the same like
and
where
it don't matter the weight class. You
mm,
gotta be somebody that's see Seth Rollins is the past, and I use that term very loosely. Braun Breaker is the present. I use that term loosely because he's still a rookie in my eyes.
mm.
Um,
Be nice to see Trick Williams.
no, I don't
Would
see
be
that.
nice.
I honestly I do see Trick Williams coming to the roster, but I see him getting back with Carmelo.
Mm. Over Femi?
Nah, Overfemi is too dominant for that. Overfemi is not taking no bullshit.
You said Over Femi's too dominant for that.
Um,
Like you don't want him to outshine everybody.
no. Overfemi is gonna whoop Seth Rollins' ass. And what Wiseman? Wiseman is gonna screw both of them and go with Overfemi. Smart decision, sir.
See, it could be Joe Hendry, but
Fuck no.
what you got against Joe Hendry? Ethan Page?
Hell
I was
no.
thinking, I
I
was
like
thinking
Joe Hendry,
Ethan
but
Page.
no. That is I can see it.
I was thinking Ethan Hendry.
Dragunov? Oh. He's been
Dragon.
gone for a good minute for injury. It's about time for him to come back. Dragunov? I don't know about that one. Maybe
Mm,
Ethan Page? Maybe.
Dragunov.
Maybe. But even Ethan Page is too big headed for all of that. I don't see Ethan Page playing his position to playing second fiddle to anybody.
I like to see. Now that I'm looking at Dragunov would be a nice addition. That would be dope.
He
But
has
Ethan Page just seems like the bigger. He seems like the better choice.
he'll have to be a heel though.
Have to be a heel. Let me see. NXT heel. Who's a
No,
heel?
like Dragunov, if you put Dragunov on that team, he's gonna go from babyface to heel.
Mm. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, Dragunov would be nice to see. But Ethan Page just seems like the better choice.
I was thinking of
Who?
they cut him. They just cut him in the last whatchamacallit because Ethan. I was gonna say Thorpe would have been a good addition, but they WWE got rid of him.
Thorpe. Who's Thorpe?
One of the NXT guys. He accidentally put his hands on The Rock's daughter, and Shawn Michael got in his face. Yeah, that would have been a good addition. But like I said, he's gone, and I'm not aware
I
of
mean,
any.
The Rock's daughter is a wrestler, right?
She's the general manager of NXT. Hey,
Oh.
what's good, Pleasant? Oh, he's gonna be at Battleground. Yes, sir.
Make sure you take tons of footage, tons of pictures too.
Yes. And where's it's not Tampa Bay this year. That's right.
Mm.
So
Yeah, between Ethan Page and Dragunov, I would love to see Ethan Page. I wouldn't mind Dragunov. I would love to see Ethan Page be the third.
yeah, yeah, you're right. They're gonna have to make Ethan damn near docile because he doesn't have a big enough personality than Braun Strowman. Braun Breaker, excuse me. He don't have a big enough personality against Braun Breaker, and he for damn sure is not as smart as Seth Rollins. But you could dumb him down, then yeah, I can see Ethan Page being that third man
Yeah,
on
most
that
definitely.
team. All right, we'll see, man. We will see. And that was another edition of Wrestling Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, we will be back on Friday. We are going to do a watch party and a live reaction to Saturday night main event. That will be this Saturday at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Excuse me. Yeah, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. We are doing the watch party.
Yes, so set your timers, set your notifications, make sure you ain't got nothing to do. Come this Saturday and make sure y'all come and join us so we can really kick this watch party out to where it needs to.
And I will tell my job I am leaving at 4 o'clock p.m. I will tell them don't schedule me after 4. I'm going home.
Unless it's triple pay. If it's triple pay, then that's a different show.
Yeah, that my job ain't doing no goddamn triple pay. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Trust me, this should have been regular times. I should have got paid triple pay because I work more than 8 hours a week. Yeah, ain't no such thing as triple pay because the overtime was damn near guaranteed. Now things have switched up, but that's neither here nor there. Now, if you guys are hiring, I got my bachelor's degree, but we'll talk about that later.
That was
We gotta go.
Yeah, all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for stopping by another episode of Wrestling Wednesdays. My name is Will. That is Christopher J. Make sure that y'all are like, sharing, and subscribing and following and supporting the platforms and supporting the show. Make sure y'all set your timers for Saturday and always have your timer set for Wednesday so we can come back and we can enjoy more of these wrestling conversations and give you all of the up-to-date details that we can possibly bring. And after every big thing that happens in wrestling, hell, you never know. If something big happens in wrestling, even if it's on a regular weekday, you might even see a Wrestling Wednesday pop up. You never know. But until then, we appreciate and we gratefully appreciate everybody for stopping by and enjoying the show.
Yes, sir. That's Will, Christopher J. This Wrestling Wednesday. See you guys on Saturday. Peace out.
Deuces.